Linda Kohanov has come to Europe to do presentations and workshops about her latest book, The Power of the Herd. Hello, Linda.
Hello.
We appreciate that you have come here to present the new material from your book, The Power of the Herd. You have just held 2 presentations for a large audience in Holland. What were the insights from The Power of the Herd that you shared during these presentations?
Well, a couple of insights that are basic to the Eponaquest work, but showing how they're relevant to moving into positions of leadership, whether leadership be corporate leadership or even parenting is a leadership role. And we're all asked at certain times to move people out of their comfort zones and into new places, into innovative understandings of the world. And so we have a lot of tools that we would call emotional and social intelligence tools that we practice with the horses. And one of those tools is to learn how to use our body as a tuner and receiver and amplifier for nonverbal information. Because studies have shown that even among humans, 90% of the messages we send back and forth to each other are in that nonverbal range. Only 10% of human communication, more or less, is verbal. And yet, where do we go to exercise nonverbal communication that can mean such a difference in influencing others in a powerful way? And so as it turns out, horses are masters at teaching us how to use the other 90%, that nonverbal communication. And so we did a variety of exercises to show how horses teach us how to be aware of the effect we're having on others, but also how to stand up to a 1,000-pound being and set your boundaries so that you remain safe, how to be assertive with a 1,000-pound being, moving the horse, asking him to do certain things, and how to do so in a way that's not dictatorial or harsh or abusive, but in a way where you can be directive and push people a little bit beyond their comfort zone, but in a way that enhances relationship, so that everything we do brings us all to a greater place of trust and appreciation for each other.
What feedback have you received so far for the new ideas about leadership that you explore in your book?
I've noticed that people are really excited because one of the things that is the subtitle to my book, The Power of the Herd, talks about a non-predatory approach to leadership, social intelligence. And we've grown up in a culture that primarily thinks of power in predatory ways. And to realize that the horse is not a quivering, gutless victim, even though the horse is a vegetarian and herbivore, that a horse is actually a non-predatory power animal who draws upon the power of the entire herd for well-being and for moving through large, vast expanses where there are no fences and there are no restraints. The horse can really teach us how to become more adaptable and yet more connected to people as all the old fences of our dominance, submission, command, control hierarchies start to fall down due to technological innovations and also the freedom of information that we find on the internet. Now more than ever, we need to be strong and yet connected to others and learn how we can all be powerful together.
Well, currently you are here at the Barockreitzentrum of Elke Wedig in Heimsheim doing an advanced workshop for Eponaquest instructors. What specific tools are you teaching to them which they can take to their clients?
We're teaching a wide variety of tools, many of which are based on the 12 Power of the Herd guiding principles, so that you can use the power of the herd almost as a textbook for helping others reach greater levels of self-mastery and then greater levels of mastery as a leader of others. And that includes a variety of horse activities that increase your ability to be assertive while also not being aggressive, and also teaching people how to take the horse wisdom back to the human world. That's what a lot of the Eponaquest instructors are learning here, is not only how to create horse activities that help exercise these abilities, but how do we take this back to the human world, and how do we really excel whether we're at home or at school or at work, that we really can take the wisdom of the horse back to the humans, and our lives become better adjusted as a result.
Linda, you are a pioneer in the field of equine-assisted experiential learning. After The Power of the Herd is out now, what are your new projects in that field?
Well, I'm actually surprised that I'm already working on the next book, and this research grew out of insights I gained through the research for writing The Power of the Herd, and have since taken them to a much deeper place and created experiential activities as well as a whole series of new skills and insights. And this book will be called The 4 Roles of a Master Herder, Ancient Wisdom for Modern Leaders. And it really is based on some research I did into traditional cultures around the world who actually moved with large animals. These are nomadic cultures that had to keep the herd and the tribe together with no restraints and no fences, moving through vast landscapes and through changing economic times and changing climates. And more than ever, that's what we face. All the old fences have fallen down in terms of dominant submission, command, control hierarchies, and we need to learn how to move together through times of change, because technology is causing us to change faster. Businesses that used to create the same product for 50 years now find that quite often the market for that product holds a very limited amount of time, as the new technology demands that they change and they move into new markets and new areas. And so learning from these ancient cultures how to keep the herd and the tribe together as we keep having to explore and move beyond all the old boundaries and structures is the theme of that book.
Well, thank you very much for sharing this information with us, and once again, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.